Welcome back to Swan Survival, everybody. Thank you for joining me today as we take a look at an expanding expressway line. We have been busy doing all kinds of things. So you may recall we've expanded here to the corn cob and this area here um, a while back. And now we're expanding further to get to some other bases and some other locations, and we are headed east. And we have been extremely busy. We still have quite a bit to do in that we have dug all this out. You can see that we lined the bottom part. We still got to dig it up a couple blocks to put in the ceiling and the lighting. And we need to dig it down one block like that to take care of the ice on both sides. But if we hop out here a ways, you'll kind of see how far we've gone because we were going east so that we can get to the community area. I don't know what you call it, but it's that area where there's a bunch of players have a base and community. I've been showing them a couple, I don't know, a few videos, a few episodes ago. And anyways, we ran into the ocean. So we had to figure out, all right, what are we going to do for the ocean? And so we started uh, putting in the path. Of course, we're going really fast right now because of a dolphin. Thank you, dolphin, for the boost. That was nice. But we're going to glass that in. As you'll see up here, we have another section already finished. Well, almost finished. We're still missing the light, and we're missing half of the ice. There'll probably be a station here. Um, there's no base or anything, although just that direction there is a little village, and I don't know, somebody put something in the middle of the ocean. I don't know if you can see it. No, you can't see it. It's over there. Um, so we'll probably put a station there. And then that other section, see, it's going to be glassed like this. Of course, I get the glare because of the sun, which is kind of interesting. um, I guess we got a boat. We can use it. There we go. But anyways, you'll blast through the ocean here underwater. Pretty cool. So you can see we finished glassing in this whole section, which was, took a while to do. Um, and then we continue on this way. You can see on this side over here, we've already dug it up. We've started to put in the ceiling. So all we have left to do in this section is the side edges there, and then the middle section, and of course the rest of the ice. And we're probably going to put in a junction up here somewhere. There was a canyon here, so we put in a little glassed area. Very nice. But if we pop up here a little bit further, you can see we've been very busy, a lot of digging and doing all of this too. Since we're at level 40, we were finding quite a bit of copper, so that was nice. And we've got some caves to explore to go find more copper. We'll just ignore the skeleton. Probably somewhere around right here, there's going to be a junction, and then the ice highway is going to go south because that's where all the bases are. There's a mine shaft here that we discovered that we can explore as well. And then we will stop the eastern line here. Maybe eventually we'll continue it, but for now we're going to stop it here because if we swim up the water, we're going to put a station right here because we have Blueberry's base, Blueberry and Frog's base right here. So we'll put in a station. And then the southern line will go south and then branch out to the community area as well as a number of other bases in that direction out there. But this is the furthest east we need to go at least in this line, because there's nothing else out here. But we got a very nice base here. So we've got some stables, nice design. I like the way they used the signs to make it look, to enhance the pillars along with the buttons. And then the bottom is, the barrels made for very nice little support pillars. And then they've got their, I was going to say horse. I don't know if we can really call that a horse. But they do have a couple horses in the stables. I like also how they used these put out campfires and made a little railing on top of the hedge. That's pretty cool. And then they put in pathways everywhere. They got a couple farms out here. If we go this direction, you can see we've got the big Easter Island monument. That's really cool looking, by the way. Very good job. We've got a nice little house here. Same design, but just different types of wood. We're using the birch. Very simple. You know, little bed, the kitty, you got the little sitting area here, plants everywhere, the little work area. Upstairs, we've got a little enchanting table. How many levels does I don't know how many levels that gets. But very quaint, nice decorations, plants and everything. Very cute. The little breakfast room sitting out here in glass on the end. Really nice. It looks like they've got like a basement, but I think they just put lighting down there for effect. But anyways, yeah, it's a Blueberry Sar and Frog Go Fast's base. This is their build area. Over here, they have a nice boat dock that they put into place. So it comes in and you can park your little boats here and get out, along with the guard dogs, Ike and Mike. Mike and Ike. Very cute. Um, and then over here they've got the more modern house that they're building. It's not finished. There's no furnishings yet. Um, and of course no roof or anything, as you can see, but it's a very modern style. With a basement, which looks like is going to be primarily storage and some furnaces and stuff. So it'll be interesting to see how they finish this, but nice use of the different block combinations with the trap doors up there. And then of course, yeah, we've got the Easter Island Monument, a little bridge that goes over the stream here that comes out of it. And then over here, they've got like this little greenhouse thing. I don't know, it's like a modern, I forget what you would call it, reserve type thing, eco house or something, right? They've got a pig, a cow, and a chicken in it. And then, you know, various plants and trees. They just have a little ladder that goes down into it right there. There's nothing inside outside of just the plants and stuff, but very cute the way they built it. And if we come back over here, they've got in this little cavern area, which is kind of nice. This will look nice in 1.18 when maybe this would be a lush cave potentially. We've got the creeper coming to visit us. Sorry, creeper, we're not interested in what you have to offer, but they've got the little camp area here. Some spare wood for the fire, and then little seats around the campfire, and some dangerous gravel just waiting to fall, as you can tell there. And it looks like they cleared out a little bit of this, so maybe they're going to do some additional building and stuff throughout the area here, but a very nice little build area that they have put together. Um, really cool. I didn't even know this was here. I just happened to be going along with the Expressway and following along on the world map to try to eyeball where I needed to turn south. And then I saw big tree. Maybe they're gonna plant. Maybe they're gonna create a great big tree right here. I don't know. Not sure. But yeah, I saw that there was some structures, and so okay. So I dug up and found the base. What am I stuck on? There we go. Let's see. Do we have anything built over here, or is it just sugarcane along the shore? I did see a path that went in. Looks like just some sugarcane along the shore. Although there's a little path right here. Oh, they got a little mine shaft kind of tucked away and hidden back here. That's interesting. All right. But yeah, very nice. Oh, some more chests up here too. I don't think there's anything up here other than the Easter Island statue. Yeah, just some chests. Probably for when they were built. Oh, there's an enchantment table section up here. Yep. Huh. All right. Cool. But I definitely like the statue. Very creative. They've even got a little grass. Oh, okay, maybe not. I thought they had a little stairway going up the back, but they don't. They just have it kind of like it was a vine or something. A couple lamps to light it up. The waterfall coming out from underneath it. Um, but yeah, very cool looking. So that's what we've been doing. And of course, the goal now is, obviously finish up the expressway and put in the station over here, and then go south. Um, because we've got the community bases. Let me see, they would be like that direction, south quite a ways. We've got, now I can't remember whose base it was, but the huge manufacturing base out in the middle of the ocean with the little house, just almost straight south from here, as well as another base over there with a giant tree and a lighthouse that I've been to, but you haven't seen on the video. So we'll get to it at some point. Um, but we're going to take it over there. And then I decided we'll put the station just right out here off of the shore so that we don't detract from their build, because I didn't know where else they're going to build. Otherwise, I could come up somewhere in there. But we'll put it here, and then we can put a nice little, they can put a little dock out to it or something like that. So we've got to design that. And that's what we've been up to. Of course, our primary goal in doing this is that it's hard to go down when there's water. I guess we just float. Take out some of these blocks. There we go. Okay, I'm stuck there. um, but yeah, our primary goal while doing this is we were collecting copper as we went, so that we can finish our roof on our main build. And then we'll try to get the expressway down south. We've got a couple months before 1.18 hits. So the goal is to finish the expressway to all of the major build areas. So this is the east and south line. And then clear on the other end, we got to go north, because there's all those bases that you've seen north. We've got Lamar's Island. We've got a number of other bases that you've seen in the past, and they're all north of my base. So we've got to go north with that line. But that's my goal, is, my contribution to the community is that, because once 1.18 hits, and I know that Seth plans on rolling the server over and, keeping as much as possible the current build of everything, meaning that he's not going to do a new world unless there's some problem where Mojang comes out and says, hey, you can't transfer your 1.17 worlds over to 1.18. If that's the case, then obviously, we'll have to have a new world. But otherwise, we'll keep the world, and people will come back and they'll play on 1.18, expand and stuff as the border expands, for new areas to include all the new goodies, especially the terrain generation. But at that point, while I'll still visit the server, I'm probably not going to be on the Swan server very much from then on. My primary focus will be on Pern, which is my own server, and doing projects there and building that community up more. Right now, there's some people that pop on, play occasionally, but it's pretty slow. And I'm not even on the server very much. Kind of waiting for 1.18, where I'm going to redo some of the plugins, change up some of the way the server works, keep it as much as possible close to vanilla, with just a couple plugins to help things out and make it nice. But oh, okay. I was going to say, I'm not collecting any blocks. We have lag. But the primary goal that I will have will be to keep it vanilla as much as possible, and then start building that server up with a good player base, and doing a lot of different types of series on the server. And so, obviously we'll have a primary series that's focused on kind of what we're doing here, where we're just doing random builds. We're, interacting with the community. We're helping people out with, things that they need, creating shops, all that kind of good stuff. But then also, we're going to do some other series types as well. We'll probably still have the Fusions Rambling series where, really, if you've seen those, I'm just doing all of the Enderman. We're staring at you, Enderman. Do you not care? Huh, I guess he doesn't care. Oh, there he cares. It took him a while to notice I was staring at him. That was interesting. There we go. Of course, there. Death cry, the loudest thing on in Minecraft. um, so we'll still do the rambling series where we spend 10 to 15 minutes talking about random topics, whatever they are. Sometimes they're Minecraft related, sometimes they're not. If you haven't seen it, you can take a look on my channel. There's a playlist where you can take a look at those. But we talk about all kinds of things from technology to food to things that are happening, you name it. It's just random discussion. Um, there we go. That we're just spending a few minutes and doing while we're doing the grind, kind of like what I'm doing now, the grind, where I'm either mining things out, I'm gathering resources, I'm traveling between locations, on foot because there's no other way to do it. And while I do have an elytra, I've just never been very good at using them, and I usually end up just dying and losing everything anyways, falling out of the sky, things like that. Fun. Um, so we'll have that series. Okay, we got a little lag again. Why is there lag on the server? We're still at, oh, my connection. My ping, wow, 2,526 milliseconds. I'd say we have some issues. Whoops, I threw my pick. Come here, pick. No, we don't want the stone. We want my pick. There we go. I forgot to put some torches down. We're going to have mobs everywhere. I'll come back and do the center later. Might as well just plop this ice down since I have it in my inventory. Dun, 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 dun. Another series I'm going to do, I've seen a couple of these, and I thought it would be interesting to try it out, is a relaxing silent series. Kind of interesting. The way it works is that, okay, we definitely have a glitch because of my ping. Is that, I'll have a task or a project, something to do, and I just do it. We'll put on some maybe some relaxing music that's not copyrighted, and do a 2-hour build or something like that. Maybe put one of those out a week or something. That's one thought I had. Another series type that I'd like to pick up is just a mini series where we do quick little 10-minute builds of something, whether it's a farm of some sort, or some sort of a construction, useful things, kind of like tutorials, but they're just quick 10-minute tutorials that if you want to know how to make a chicken coop or make a furnace, an auto furnace, or you want to do auto sorting or other things that you can just plop on and you see this short little tutorial about that. So that was another idea that I had that I think would work very well uh, for a series to allow people just to enjoy some different types of things, that may interest them. Just putting this stuff here because we'll need it. We'll take this other stuff back to the base, the stuff that I'm not going to use. What else? We could take that to the base, that to the base. Oh, there's some copper. We don't need any dirt. We'll leave all the stone because we'll turn it into stone bricks. I had to think. What are they called? They're called stone bricks. All right. Anything else? We'll keep the sponge. We've got to dry it out anyway, so we'll put the other torches here. I'm sure we'll use them on our southern line. Cool. And look, we already got mobs spawning because we forgot to light this up. There we go. Oh, it wasn't fast enough. All right. Cool. But those are some of the things that you have to look forward to. Of course, those changes are in 1.18. So that's still a couple months away. So until then, we're going to be continuing here on Swan. And come back here. Where'd you go? Geez, hold still. Like a little child. You're just running around everywhere. um, and see what we can finish up with the Expressway and other items as a contribution to the community. We'll finish up, of course, our main build at our base, just so that it's done. It really has no practical use. It's just a build. It'll be cool. And I'll probably try to get a schematic of it from the server owner so that I can save it in my personal archive. I actually have a lot of schematics from past builds and past servers that I've managed to keep and store away. I should put them all on a server somewhere as like a showcase is what I should do. Um, so we'll try to, those are our goals. And then, of course, we have our other series, which is the Grounded series, which is a different game outside of Minecraft. Very interesting. You're a miniature person and you're in the backyard and, you're down with the ants and the spiders and the bugs and the grubs and everything else that's trying to eat you. Very exciting times. um, and you got to stay alive. And of course, it has a build component where you can build bases, things like that. Um, so we've got that you can always enjoy. And then there's another game that we're going to start playing called Oxygen Not Included. I love that game. We're going to go ahead and create a series about it, and you'll get to see what that's all about. And hopefully you'll enjoy that as well. So those are some of the things you have to look forward to on the channel as we head into the end of the year and the last 3 months and the things that will happen. Anyways, I'm just going to keep plugging away at this here. We're going to dig out this lower level here since we already got the upper level done, put in the ice. We're going to work on the sides and on the top and get the lighting in. And of course, I'm not going to worry about trying to light the entire thing up because in 1.18, any light at all, no mob will spawn. So we can use our soul sand blue lanterns like we have in our main or our finished line and light it up occasionally that way so it makes that nice atmosphere for the Expressway. And then, of course, we don't even need to put in the glowing lichen moss on the sides and on the ceiling like we were trying to do. We were just doing that because we thought, okay, well, let's try to light it up a little bit more in between the lamps, which it helped a little bit, but it really didn't make a difference. So we don't have to do that because at 1.18 it won't matter. If there's any light at all, a mob won't spawn. So we just need to make sure that our distance between our lanterns is such that it is light level 1 or higher. That's all we need. As long as we don't have a 0, we'll be fine. And right now I think we have them spaced with 10 blocks in between. So that should be good. We shouldn't have a level 0 anywhere in that, but we'll test it, we'll check it, and if we need to respace the lights down the line, then we'll do that, and we'll take out the glow lichen because we won't need that anymore. And there'll be a nice community express line that people can use for their current bases anyways. Oops, we didn't want to get in. We wanted to come down here and place a couple more torches just so that we don't have to deal with the mobs while we're building. There we go. Cool. All right, let's go back to base. Ta-da! Let's smelt our wet sponges. We'll collect these. We need those to get rid of the water out of the other tunnel once we finish the glass around it. Put these away. Look, I'm trying to be organized. See, I'm trying to put things where they go. And then of course I've got my junk chests where you can see I'm just plopping in everything already. We want these. I know, terrible of me. I'm just sticking stuff everywhere, but we need the glass. So we're gonna trade. Whoops, we want that. And we don't need those. Perfect. So that way we can turn these into bricks. And then we can put the glass down there. So yeah, we'll try to keep things organized, but we're failing as we usually do. I'll collect these. So yeah, on the far side of this, we'll zoom over there. We're going to put the glass in so that we can drain the water. There we go. So it'll be like this. Looks really cool. Also, if you're outside and you're just looking down into the water, you can see the tunnel. Not just because it's lit up, but you can see it even if it wasn't lit up. Oh, we got some noisy motorcyclist going by. Get a muffler. Okay. Anyways, we'll just stick that there for now. I think we're just about out of time on this video, so I want to thank you for joining today. And when we come back into our next video, hopefully we'll have this eastern tunnel done and have started on the South Express line or the North Express line, because we've got both to do. And of course, more progress on our primary build. And that's what you have to look forward to. So thank you everybody for joining me today, and we shall see you in the next video.